Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. And today, as promised, it's Recon 1 time. Recon 1 time. It's time to get into the Recon 1 folders. This is the Recon 1 roll. These are the ones that are in the safe. This is another roll of some of my favorite knives of all time from Cold Steel. My Recon 1s. Hey Juju. Juju just came and joined us. And as you can see, for some of you this might be kind of boring because most of my Recon 1s are Tontos. All my XLs are Tontos. And most of my large ones are Tontos. I do have the new, what do you call it, the spear point? Or drop point. I think I have 2 drop points. I used to have, I still do have it. I still do have a clip blade. So I got one of each kind of blade in the large size, but for my extra large ones, the only ones I ever purchased were Tontos. Why? Because I like Tontos. Y'all know that. But anyway, let's set this on the floor. Let's get started with this one. The oldest ones will be these. Let me pull this one out. These are Oz 8s. These are the first ones. We'll do the Oz 8s first. Okay. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope everybody's doing good out there in YouTube land. Let me see what we got going here. Okay, we got one of each blade in this one, in this category. These were the very first ones I purchased. This one came out later, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think this was one of the original ones I purchased. But this Oz 8 drop point or spear point. Because I think the first ones I purchased were these two. This is the clip point. And this is one that I carried, Tonto. As you can tell, I polished it all out. Let me wipe some of these off a little bit so you guys get a better idea what they look like. None of these knives were ever used, except for the Tontos. Just about all my Tontos I've used. But a lot of these types, when you see the other blade types, those are ones I didn't ever use. These are the original ones, the Oz 8 ones. When they first came out. I don't know how old these knives are now, because I can't remember when they first came out. I can't remember if it was like 2010. I think it was like in between 2010 and 2012, somewhere around there. So all these are pretty old. And they're mint. These have the Tuff-Ex finish on them. The kind of finish that I don't like. That's the reason why I used to always strip these when I use them, because the Tuff-Ex finish always got messed up easy. And you know me, once something starts having a bunch of scratches and stuff, I take that finish off. All right, these are the Oz 8s. This is the large size. Now, also I'm including this one too because I have 2 Oz 8s I still use on a daily basis. Or not, one's on a daily basis, goes to work with me every day. And the other one's a motorcycle jacket knife. Let's pull out the motorcycle jacket knife first. This is the other one of these. Because I got 2, but I ended up using both of them. You know, I buy one to collect and one to use. This was the one that I wanted to use. And I ended up using both of them. And they both had the Tuff-Ex finish on and the finish got messed up, so I took the finishes off. And this one right here goes to work with me every day in my glove box. This is a pouch I made out of some leather I got off of eBay. Because I made a, what else did I make? I made some things for my motorcycle out of leather. I think it was a seat. It was a seat cover. But that's my XL, and I took the finish off of this one too. See, when you take the finish off of them and you don't polish them, they have like they have a stone wash finish. That's what this one looks like. It has a stone wash finish. This is one of my big ones that's never been a safe queen. It always goes to work. It's not in my big knife drawer because it stays in my glove box in my car. Just like my other, my Tonto XL Voyager stays in the trunk of my car in the bug out bag. So I have 2 folding Tontos in my car every day. That, never, these are my emergency knives. That's what I would call them. But this one's like butter too. Because this one's been totally gone through. It's not, this was a totally used knife. I paid $70 for this when I first bought it. I bought it on eBay way back in the day. It was a used knife then. And it had the Tuff-Ex finish on it. It was kind of all funky looking, so I took the Tuff-Ex finish off of it. And it's been like this ever since. Paid $70 for this. It wasn't brand new, but it was in good shape except for the finish. That one's a worker. These are my Oz 8s. These are all the Oz 8 ones. These ones right here. Oz 8s. Okay, next up, let's get into some CTS-XHP, because that's what came next, right? CTS-XHP. Okay, let's start off with the large ones first. Making sure it's CTS-XHP, I'm looking at the labeling on it. Okay, here we go, CTS-XHP. This is one I used to carry all the time. This one and my OD green one with the all the snaggletooth stuff on it is the other one I used to carry. This one used to have the snaggletooth stuff on it, and I took it off and put it on my new one that replaced this one. You'll see that one soon. That's a S35VN version. But this was my CTS-XHP one. Yeah, because let's put that. How's that we're gonna do? Let's try to put them all in right there. Okay. Another large CTS-XHP. Because I got one of these to carry and one of these to collect, and this was the collector one. Because the black one was supposed to be a collector. I wasn't supposed to be carrying that one, but that ended up carrying it a lot. And then this was the one at that time I purchased to collect. I mean, not collect, but to use. The next one coming out. And this one you guys have seen because it's been in my rotation drawers and stuff like that. This one's been all snaggletooth. OD green. All these got G10 handle scales, and these have Oz 8 blades, and the second generation had CTS-XHP blades. This is second generation. This is one that I used to carry all the time. It was one of my favorite carries back in the day. Okay, next up. Still in CTS-XHPs. Now most of my XL Voyagers are, this one I forgot to put. This one goes in here. This is an XL Oz 8 from back in the day. This was my collector. I forgot about it. I'm sorry, people. That's what it looked like with the finish on it. And this is what it looked like after I took the finish off. So that one needs to be over in here. Let's put this like this. Trying to get these all to fit in here. Okay, now we're on the CTS-XHP ones. There we go. Now all these CTS-XHP, pretty much all these were carried. Except for this one wasn't carried. And these were never carried. This one wasn't carried, but these two were carried. This one's carried a lot, and these are carried a lot. CTS-XHP. This one's a DLC coded one. All the ones with CTS-XHP still are DLC coded, the black ones. And my last XL, it's a black one. All these have been carried pretty much. I pretty much got these to use, just like the holdouts and the Towel Wars and the Espadas. For me, those were knives I got because those are the ones I like to carry the most. And the Recon falls in that category. Recon's, you know, it's like the fancy, to me a Recon sort of is like a fancy Voyager. It's like a nice Voyager. It's like a premium Voyager. Okay, S35VN, here we go. Now these S35VN ones I've never really carried either. I might have carried them once or twice or whatever, but I always liked my black ones, so I didn't carry these. So these are pretty much like brand new. That one feels stiff even opening it. It feels like a new knife. Because my favorite ones to carry out the Recons, just like the Voyagers, have always been the Tontos. Even though I do like the other blade shapes too. I have nothing against the other blade shapes, I just like Tontos. It's one of the things that turned me on to the Cold Steel was the American Tonto blade, that and the tie lights. Yep, I probably got two because I planned on carrying one, but I didn't carry these. And so I got two Tontos. Like you'll often see me buy two Tontos, you know, when I plan on carrying them. But these are it. Oh, I got one more. I forgot my CTS-XHP user. This is my user. This S35VN, so it's in the right group. But this is the one I actually use. This one's that's in my rotation drawer right now. So I got 3 S35VN Tontos. They're large size. Now I wish they would have bring this one back, bring back the XL for this size. And you know what? I have other Tontos. Other Recons, but they're the mini ones. I forgot about those people. I'm sorry, because I have the smaller ones too. But they're in the roll with my American Lawman and my AK-47s. So they're in a mixed roll because I don't have enough AK-47s to fill a roll, and I don't have the American Lawman to fill a roll. and I don't have the minis to fit in one of these rolls, so that's where that sort of ended up. So when I break out that roll, that's when you see those. But I do have more Recons, Recon ones. I think I have like maybe 3 more. Hey, Juju. So I have probably 3 more. So let's count these out and see how many of these that I have here. Excuse me, sweetie. Oh, you trying to take over the video, huh? That's what you're up to. I know what you're up to. I know what my girl's up to. That's my baby. Okay, kiddo. Gotta come down. Yep, you'll get to see yourself on TV soon. Okay. Let me see. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I think I have 3 more little ones. So that's like 17 or 18 of them. Let's say 17 or 18. I'll say 18 because I think I'm pretty sure I have 3 more. 18 Recon ones altogether. So 15 on the table, people. And these were the sizes I actually like to carry. I didn't really carry the minis too much because there were other mini knives I liked better than the mini Recon. The mini Lawman was one of my favorite little mini micro knives. Now, anyway, these are them. Let me let you guys get another look. S35VN. We'll go from new to old this time. Beautiful knives. I highly recommend the Recon 1. It's been one of my favorite all-time cold steel knives ever since cold steel's been around. I had Recon 1s before I had Tau Wars. This was the knives I used to carry before the Tau War came around. I remember Recon 1s and AK-47s were out like together at the same time with American Lawman. And those were like my 3 knives I used to carry. I used to carry the AK-47s too, but then after other choices came out, I went to those because, I don't know, the blade and the handle and everything was kind of weird to me. This one's got the snaggle tooth on it. This one right here used to be the one with the snaggle tooth before I took off and put it on here. Just transferred over to the model that I'm actually carrying now. Because this was the model I carried before. This one and this one. All right. Now we're going into the CTS-XHPs. They need to remake the XL Recon 1. Come on, GSM Cold Steel. This is a great knife right here. I know I only had the Tonto versions because that's the version I like, but they also had the, I think they had a clip blade. I don't think they had the drop point in the XL size for the Recon 1. I think they just had the clip blade. The clip blade was this blade. Clip blade and the Tonto blade. Those were your 2 choices. This knife got carried a lot. Excellent knives, people. Excellent knives. Beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't fidget with a cold steel. Try it a lot. You can fidget just fine with them. If I could do it, anybody could do it. I don't have no special powers or abilities. Anybody could do this. It's not hard to do. Beautiful knives. Can be easily open and closed with one hand. Easily open and closed with one hand. Okay, now we're in the Oz 8s. The OGs. The originals. This is the one that gets used. This is the one that actually gets used. Absolutely love it. I think this was the cheapest one too out of all the XLs I have. Because I think this one, when I bought it, I can't remember what I paid, because this was a new knife when I bought it. And I can't remember what they were, but I think they were like around $80 or $90 or $95 or something like that. I think they were still under $100, but they were like right around $100, and I think some places were a little bit over $100. These were more expensive. The CTS-XHP ones, when they came out, they were expensive. Because these were like right around $100, you know, in between 80 to like 120, sort of depending on where you bought it at, you know, and if you caught a sale or not. And these were like over like right around 150 or so. These were pretty expensive if I remember right. These weren't inexpensive, the big ones. And these, I think all these were like around in between $80 and $100. I think because I got this one on my birthday. This was a birthday knife. And I think it was supposed to be over $100, but I got it for like $89 or something at Midway or something like that. Something like that, I can't remember exactly. And these I bought when they first came out. And I think all of these were like around $70. They're like in between $60 and $80 for a Recon, for a large size back then when they were making them when I was 8. They're like in between $60 and $80. Something like that. And the Voyagers are like in between the same size. Voyagers were like in between $40 and $60. Because the Voyagers were like $20 less than these. So if you spent $20 more, you got G10 handle scales. You know, and that's basically the upgrade that you got. Because the other ones, you know, had blades that were made out of Aus-8 also, the Voyagers. But they had the Grivery handle scales. The less desirable Grivery. At least to me, it's less desirable. I like G10 and Micarta. I have a lot of knives that I really like that have Grivery, but I always wish that they would have made them with G10 or Micarta or something. But you know, like the Counterport XL is a perfect example. Counterport XL, and my Raja too. I wish they would. Well, they did make those with G10 at one time, but it was like an expensive version of the Raja. But they should make the one that they make right now with G10 handle scales. I think that'd be awesome. All right, people. Well, there they are. Here they are. I'm gonna get this one out for you guys today. Today is October 12th, Wednesday. Hump Day, Wednesday. Peace out, Stiletto. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Peace.